Welcome back. This is XCOM Mini Within Long War Classic Iron Man. My name is Anthiar, and today we're heading to China, Beijing. Gonna take care of a moderate alien abduction that's in progress. It's been a bit of a rough one for us last few days. We've lost some troops, lost a satellite. This is gonna be the second month in a row that we haven't got that continent bonus because of that, but we're gonna try to get out there and turn things around. Hopefully have a successful mission with no casualties. Alright, so again we're taking one rookie, trying to get these people trained up before we get out of April, and we've got more coming in, so we need to be doing this as best we can. Got an assault, a scout, infantry, gunner, and engineer, all pretty much like my standard loads for these folks that should be pretty familiar at this point. Got 2 lance corporals, maybe we can get some of them promoted. Start getting closer to the officer training school. But urban block, so that we are going to be moving around, so we're just using the normal saw on our gunner. And I think that, yeah, we'll stick with the 2 shotguns. It's probably going to be a lot of buildings we're going to have to get through. So now it is important to note that sometimes these can be kind of misleading, but urban block is usually pretty accurate. Urban close quarters is one that will sometimes get you. It'll say a single building that requires entry, and then you'll be inside a subway station that's just like this really long map of sight lines that would be great for a sniper if you would have brought one. But let's get over there to China and see what we're dealing with.
Dropship has arrived.
We're heading into China for the next operation. We've gotten several reports indicating that the aliens have stepped up the number of attempted abductions. We'll have to move quickly if we want to slow the spread of panic.
Alright, so this is the capture the Exalt guy map. Could have done with the sniper. Getting on the roof is usually a pretty good idea. Typically when you're taking this mission and it's not the council mission, or the Exalt mission, you're down in the corner that's nearest to the camera, as opposed to all the way in the back corner. So here, we may have access to the roof. We can probably expect some contact either inside the building or off to the right side here. So we're just going to kind of have to adapt as things go.
Central, Big Sky in position on approach of the abduction site. Strike 1 is awaiting drop clearance.
Copy that, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage hostile targets. Watch your backs out there, people.
Alright, so our pipe up is right at the corner. If we can get there without any activations, we can get on the roof pretty easily. But I wouldn't go so far as to say that's likely. So let's start moving up. Yep, no, floaters right off the bat. And they don't seem to be flying, which is kind of good for us. I mean, they are in covered positions, but so we're gonna have our gunner back here overwatching to kind of protect the back. Bring the assault up to this corner. Might be able to sneak around the corner and get some flank action going on. The issue here is that there's not a lot of cover, and most of it's not good. So we're gonna be having some issues, I think.
Moving out. Stepping on.
launching. Overwatch is obviously a miss because I can't get opportunist yet. Okay, that's not too bad.
Watch the back.
Taking every fire over here.
Alright, so we only have to worry about the one floater over here at the moment. That's pretty good for us. That Overwatch isn't going to catch anybody in the back. That Overwatch and that suppression is kind of annoying. Doesn't look like I can quite get a grenade far enough there. There's a second Overwatch in the back as well. Huh, can't actually see that guy. Question is, do I run 2 Overwatches or not?
I'm rolling. Down.
Alright, well that's the rookie promoted.
Negative damage. Je peux plus bouger.
Alright, suppression, not a biggie. Still can't hit anything if my life depended on it. That was a 54. I was really kind of hoping that one might have worked. The engineer seemed to, now the interesting thing is they both actually hit there, but only the first one did damage because, well, it was a kill, so. That's a dangerous flanking spot to take. So that would, that's funny, he stepped out so it actually occupies both the squares, that's interesting. Because if I reveal somebody back there, the assault can't move.
Rock and roll.
That guy doing that last suppression's gonna have to, he's gonna have to reload soon though. So I think we'll just go ahead and get everybody set on Overwatches again. I'll hunker the scout and force them to make the next move. Sectoids. Good shot, good damage. Not enough to kill him, but good damage. That was.
Got him.
That floater's pulling back.
Heading there now.
Time for some cover destruction. Hopefully. We've been having kind of poor luck with HE grenades.
Grenade going out.
Seems to have worked pretty well this time, though.
Moving.
Killing me. Killing me. Gunner's coming through clinch, though. I hate leaving that floater just kind of sitting there, but...
Nailed him. Out of firepower over here.
So we can move the scout up, get better visibility up there, and it might be, say, make it safe enough to move the assault up on that flank. So let's see. A little bit dangerous, but I think it might still be, well, I tend to play a little aggressively and it gets me into trouble, but we're going to go ahead and try it. Thank goodness. Hopefully this kills you. Oh yeah. So we've still got a floater out there who's kind of just running rampant. We'll just hunker the scout. He could come back. I don't see a way that he could come back in and flank, but we're gonna hunker just to be safe here. Alright, he must have gone way away.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Start trying to catch people up a bit.
Ready to rock.
Get some reloads.
Understood. Moving out.
Heading out.
That building's on fire. Everything's falling apart. Alright, he's still back there. He may be coming back in. Yeah, usually after a couple turns they kind of get their guts back.
Affirmative. Cible détectée.
And another, oh jeez, another Overwatch pod. That's, well, might end up just hunkering that one as well.
Rolling.
I'm on it, Commander.
Heading there now.
I'm gonna try to set up a base of fire for Overwatch, and then get a couple people on the roof.
Stepping up. Moving out.
That one was only 33. Wasn't expecting too much. 32. Nope.
That's a load of bull.
27. Not so much. 43. Finally. Yeah, that's all the Overwatch gone though. Right, he's just kind of chilling back there. But we still have eyes on him, so. The question is what happened to his friends. It's possible that one of them did a launch and I just don't know where since I couldn't see him when he left. Like he could have dropped it back here. Potentially back here because I don't think I can actually have visibility behind the truck there either. Or just somewhere else. So it's a little bit worrisome. Aww. Apparently the fire destroyed that? Oh, that's annoying. I think that says half cover? Can't really tell.
I'm on it, Commander.
Lock and loaded.
Well, that'll help. Knock him to 1 hit point. There's at least 3 of them left, though, if I remember right. Oh, there's 3, and there's probably the one that's still running around somewhere. That would be that guy. Didn't get him. He may be dashing. I'm kind of hoping.
Shot failed to connect.
No. Ooh, that was a 50% too.
X-ray down. Need a resupply. We're green to go.
She's got to reload now. Well, now that's all the floaters, so let's see here. Like, I know where they all are.
That's affirmative.
You can get flanked pretty easily, though, so that may not be a place I want to stick around.
That's affirmative.
Well, 50-50, so flip the coin.
That is not.
I really feel like I'm going to need to have somebody on Overwatch, though.
Chive.
wish this was still here. If I dash to here, this guy could still make that move. Grenades aren't going to help me at this point. It's kind of a long Overwatch in the back there, but... I'm going to hit this to try to keep from getting flanked. Well, that's lucky. A little bit surprised if you can see me there. I should still be getting the bonus. Okay, I'll take that. And the Overwatch, okay. So I could run the Overwatch to let everybody else move. That takes me out of position for really getting a decent shot, but I think it's worth it. So that drops to like a 4%. So what we're seeing, if I'm figuring this out, is that first one's a 90% reduction. So you would have had a 42%, but you knock that down by 90% and you end up with a 4. So that's what we're looking at there, I think. I think those are about the same, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. It's about 50-50 almost. Yeah, look at that.
Solid copy.
All the fours. All the fours.
Heading out.
Let's see if we can't, a little bit of height advantage, still only 50-50. But apparently enough.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Down. Mission accomplished.
And that's it. 11 enemies down. We managed to avoid any crippling injuries or losses. I'll take it. And it was moderate, so we get a little bit bigger reward than we have been on abductions.
Outstanding. Not only did our troops return safely, but the meld they recovered will certainly advance our development of new technologies based on this substance.
Alright, hey, we got some promotions. Lance Corporal, Scout. So hollow targeting from the Scout, really useful. Let people hit things a little bit easier. You have to excuse my voice if it fades in and out a bit. I'm not feeling 100% at the moment. Roommate brought something home from the petri dish that is babysitting children, and I think I've picked it up. Could potentially be a sniper, I think, is probably what I'll go with here. That 72 aim as a PFC is pretty huge. And our engineer managed to get promoted. And we'll take a sapper, which, now that we have this, our HE grenades may be a little bit more reliable against cover. And they all do a little bit extra damage to enemies too, which is definitely useful. Managed to pick up 15 meld. Not bad for not even getting one of the containers. 90 bucks.
Remember, we will be watching.
So I really want to get workshop started. which will be down here. Nah, I guess they could really go on either side, but probably over here, because for some reason I always end up with workshops on the left and labs on the right, unless they both end up on the right. But yeah, so I need to have $100 for the lift, and then I need to have money for the workshop itself. And the reason I want to get the workshop before the lab is that I'm hoping that that autopsy bonus has kind of made up for not having a lab initially, and when I get laser weapons I want to have a workshop available to start getting a little bit of that rebate, to where you'll get like alloys and Illyrium and those kind of things back once you finish completing them, so that I can, the earlier you start getting that rebate, the more efficient you are with the resources you're picking up from the aliens. And I want to take advantage of that as soon as possible, since I'm going to be making laser rifles, which means I'll need money for the laser rifles as well as soon as they're ready, which is in 5 days. Well, I'm not going to have the workshop by then, although I think, I'm not 100%, and I guess this might be a way to test it, is that you get the rebate as long as the workshop is built before the item is complete. It doesn't like take that into account when you start the process, but at the end, I think. And I guess we might have an opportunity to kind of test that out here. And I'm gonna need to build another satellite. I need a lot of money. Got a fair bit of Illyrium. I'm always really hesitant to sell Illyrium alloys and fragments. You just use those things so much for equipment, for research, for foundry projects. The meld I'm a little bit more comfortable with, because I only use that in limited supplies for like gene modding and mech stuff, and that's still quite a ways out. If I had more of these, I would consider it. That'll give me enough to at least get the
transmissions lately. Some nut calling himself Commander Straker has been all over the news ranting about shadow operatives.
Well, go pick him up, put him in a box somewhere. Alright, that should give me enough to get the lift started as soon as I get the generator done. And since we'd have to wait on the lift to start the workshop, I'm not going to worry about trying to generate that money right away. Let's take care of that sniper promotion, actually. So I've got 2 rookies that are both ready for us. I still don't know what I'm going to do with Liang here. That's a tough one. Boom, 76 aim as a specialist. That's actually really, really good. The movement's not as much of a liability on a sniper that's going to be sitting back and just firing, so not too fussed about that. Decent health for a sniper. Can't really argue with that too much, but that aim is great. I really need to figure out what to do with this guy. If it was just a little bit more move, I'd have a definite option. If it was just a little bit more aim, I would definitely have an option. You know, the normal thing I would do here with that 34 will right out of the gate is a medic, but we got 8 of them already. We don't really need one of them. I could do engineer, another engineer. I have 4. A 5th one wouldn't be totally bad, because a lot of times my engineers end up being psi operatives as well. Usually it's like the medics and the engineers, and they take kind of different support paths with it. I'm just going to do that because it's not going to get any easier to make the decision. Really. So, boom. There you go, you're an engineer. Congratulations. That's just depressing. 8 days, 8 days. $12 weapon fragments for 1 engineer is not really a good deal. Especially when I'm going to need those for a lot of research here coming up. I will take the scientist though. Alright, we got some new troops. Let's see who we got. I think George was a guy that didn't get promoted, and so So does he have some experience? Yeah, so he's already been out on a mission. He just didn't manage to get promoted. He was 10 experience shy. Sad day. But let's see. So we got that could be an assault or a scout. I would really prefer 14 move for a scout, but you know, it's doable. 63 aim, 13 move. I could probably do scout or assault there as well. Again, it's a little low on the move side for either of those classes in my opinion, but you know, we'll just deal with it. 67, I may go infantry here. That's a really, really poor move. I don't like 11 move for any class or move, mobility. That's just really, you end up falling behind pretty badly. But with infantry, you know, if you can get them into a decent position, those 2 shots around, they don't need to move nearly quite as much. So we may end up with infantry on that one. There's our thermo generator.
Online.
So that got us, well, 25 power. Should keep us going for a little bit. We're going to use one right away getting this lift built. But 7 days. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We'll just go over here. Workshop is going to cost us 200. So we're going to have to figure out where to come up with 200 bucks. Got a few more soldiers again. So, who'd we pick up? Picked up Kola. Another 11 move. 3 health. Yikes. I don't know. We'll see about that one, I guess. 15 move. You are almost, well, let's just face it, you're going to be a scout. That's actually a pretty decent aim. I would have been okay with having a little bit lower aim for a little bit more health, but I'll take it. That's scout material for sure. 66 aim, 12 move. If I was a 13, I'd say you could be rockets. 12, you could still be rockets. It's just you're going to be a little bit hard pressed to keep up with the team, and I'd probably have to go with like an SMG just to give you a bunch of extra mobility. But that's definitely possible. I'm trying to see with what I have and what I'm going to need. Probably going to need some more soldiers again, really. But welcome to the project. I hope you live long enough to be useful.
Breaking news at this hour. Reports from around the globe indicate a shift in the alien phenomena now affecting cities worldwide. We're now receiving word of outright attacks.
Looks like they've changed their tactics. But why? Why do this?
It's a message to the entire world that nothing can stop them.
Some of you may find this footage disturbing. We will provide continuing updates as this story unfolds.
Well, I guess it's nice to be proven right. First Terra missions in Argentina. They're trying to finish the South American continent. Terra missions are not fun usually, but that'll be our first mission next time. We're gonna have to try to get there and save some civilians. It's swarming. There's gonna be tons of aliens. We're gonna have to be kind of on our game to see what we can do here. But until then, I hope you enjoyed the episode. We managed to get another mission with no casualties, a few promotions, so hopefully we can continue that trend and hopefully save enough civilians that Argentina doesn't spike all the way up to we're leaving in one go here. But that'll be next time. So until then, take care, and I hope to see you soon.